Hi everyone, so I am Joshua, and in this video I will share to you my own experiences and cultural background, and if how it will influence my teaching style as a future movement educator. And also later I will share my steps on how I ensure my PE classroom to be inclusive and far from unconscious biases. So first thing is I'll share my own experiences. So in my primary school, I was too short, like I don't know the exact height, pero putot sakon. So I experience nga gina-bully because of that. Because in that time, my favorite sport or I want to play, ang gusto ko gid nga hampangon nga sports that time is volleyball, because I it feels like doon na sadyahan ko magampang sa volleyball. So I was bullied nga muna hindi kampang, and I experience sang grade 6 na ko. So ginpasulod na ko nila kay syempre grade 6 naman ko and wala iban man nga mga players. So sang nakasulod na ko sa team, dira gina-bully, dira ginahikayan nga muna. And akong nga position is taga-receive lang, because kay hindi man ako kalabot sa net na. I don't know what to feel that time, kay basta gusto ko lang kid maghampang sa volleyball. And luckily nadaog kami sa center meet. Hambal sang coach ko, ako na napadaog, and nadaog man kami sa district meet, then nakalabot kami sa municipal meet. And that was a good experience nga nakahampang ako despite the bad experiences man nga muna ang ginatrato nila sa kon because of my height and muna. So because of that experience, it may influence maybe my teaching style in the future as I become a teacher, in a way that because I experienced the bad experiences of those imperfections or imperfections, and ang wala ginhatag sa akon ng mga bagay, but I'm still grateful. It may influence maybe if I became a teacher, that if I give or if I choose in my students, I must be fair, I must be balanon ko danay ang ilang mga cultural backgrounds or ang own nga identity, or kung din sinagalin, kung ano ila gender, kung ano man na I must consider and must be fair kung mag-choose or kung mahatag man ko sa activities. So, as a future educator, physical educator rather, my goal in my classroom is to make my students feel welcome, valued, and capable kung ano man akong ipaubra. So, I have here the steps that I made to make my classroom, PE classroom, inclusive for everyone and far from unconscious biases. So, first is self-awareness. So, I'll make myself or ako mismo, teacher, dapat maging aware ako sa every student nga background. Dapat i-check ko if kung ano ang ila mga backgrounds so that maging aware ako na ay amo ni dapat ako nubrahon kay mo ni ang ilang mga backgrounds. Second is setting inclusive ground rules. So, there, ma-create ako rules to promote respect, teamwork, and encouragement. So, these rules won't just come from me, but from them too, so that everyone has a voice in shaping our learning space. Next is diversifying activities. So in my class, I will include a variety of activities from mainstream sports to adaptive games to traditional dances and folk games. So this allows students to see their own culture represented and learn about others while also celebrating diversifying activities. Okay. So next is modifying and differentiating tasks. So I know not all students have the same abilities and interests. So I will provide options. For example, using lighter or heavier balls, shorter or longer distances, or station-based activities that can be adjusted to different levels. So this ensures everyone has a chance to succeed. So number 5, using inclusive language and feedback. So I will avoid labels such as boys versus girls because common yung gina-label ang boys and girls. Instead, use creative team names. My feedback will focus on effort, cooperation, and creativity rather than just physical strength or speed. This way, every student feels recognized. Number 6, monitoring participation. So I'll keep track of who participates and who might be left out. By rotating leadership roles like team captain or referee, I can make sure everyone gets a fair chance to contribute and shine. Step 7, student voice and choice. So my student will also help shape their PE experience. I will let them vote on activities and give feedback through short reflections, like this one. I do reflections. Listening to their voices makes them feel included and respected. Step 8, creating a safe environment. So an inclusive PE classroom is also a safe one, both physically and emotionally. I will ensure equipment is accessible, teach conflict resolution skills, and use warm-up and cool-down activities to build community, not just fitness. 9, professional growth. I believe inclusivity is a continuous journey. That's why I will keep attending trainings, learning from colleagues, and updating my teaching strategies to fight bias and improve equity in my classroom. step 10. And maybe the last step is evaluation and adjustment. So finally, I will evaluate regularly. I'll ask myself and my students what worked, what didn't, how can I make our classroom more inclusive. These ongoing reflections ensures that my classroom keeps growing and with the needs of my students. So, an inclusive PE classroom is where students, regardless sa ilang mga ability, gender, and culture or background, feels nga belong sila. So by being reflective, intentional, and student-centered, I can make sure my teaching is free from unconscious bias and truly inclusive for all. Thank you. Thank you for listening.